till I die. I'm going to laugh till I die. That's my mantra. I'm going to live until I die. So what's going on? I haven't looked at a paper in several months. Anything going on out there? There is shit flying everywhere. I know, but I'm cool because I'm telling you I have seen that shit before. But I am actually feeling so optimistic that I went out and bought green bananas. And that's not something you do a lot at my age. I am so old.
How old are you?
I am so old that when I was in grammar school, they didn't have history classes. It was all current events. But I used to be young. I think then, didn't we all? These days, everything sags. I mean, my ass is relocated to another zip code. And my breasts have sagged so much, they genuflect more than a Catholic nun. So. But I did find an online dating service for super seniors. It's called Carbon Dating. But the good news is that in only 2 years, I will have paid off my student loans. When I was a kid, centuries ago, we had ice boxes to keep our food from spoiling, and it was before refrigerators and freezers. The Iceman would come up in his truck and bring these cakes of ice that they'd put into our ice box to keep all of the food chilled. During the hot summer months, they would chip off little pieces of ice for us kids to suck on. But today, these icemen have been replaced by very unfriendly, masked, armed ice agents. You love that transition, right? And while rounding up criminals is probably a really great idea, they're also rounding up a lot of good people, neighbors, people we've known for years, for decades. And clearly, this new breed, they're not delivering ice, they're just delivering fucking terror. I think we'd all agree when governments start rounding up people, locking them up or shipping them off without due process, it's bad. But it's not new. I know because I've seen this shit before. In the 1930s and 1940s, the Nazis did it across Europe, and 10 million people, enemies of the state, were slaughtered, including homosexuals, gypsies, and 6 million Jews. And blacks. After the Civil War, there was actually a congressional proposal to take all 4 million ex-slaves and ship them to Oklahoma and make Oklahoma a Negro state. And they might have gone ahead and done that, except they found oil. And all of a sudden, the white guys thought, that's probably not a good idea. In 1942, our government rounded up all of the Japanese Americans and put them into internment camps. These families had lived in Torrance and Gardena, San Pedro, Long Beach, for decades. They were given 2 days. Sell your house, close your business, pack up, you aren't Americans anymore. Then they turned to another minority, and they began rounding up flashy dressed Latino boys who were wearing what they called zoot suits. The boys were called pachucos, a very derogatory term, and the government gave them 2 choices, jail or the army. And again in 1954, there was Operation Wetback. Hard to believe it was actually called Operation Wetback. Nearly 500,000 Latinos were rounded up, put in cages, and deported. And that president, Eisenhower, we all thought he was a pretty rational guy. So what next? Let's round up all the old Jews and send them back to Boyle Heights. We're going to send the gays back to San Francisco and the blacks back to the Deep South. You know, I thought all these roundups might actually ease traffic on the 405. It never happened. So I hope I made you smile a little. Sleep comfortably tonight, knowing that tomorrow when you wake up, our traffic will still be shitty. But the sun will be shining. Thank you.